My name is Janna Netland Lover. I am a UX designer and I work with TEN7 a lot. I connected with Ivan actually a long time ago when TEN7 was just Ivan in his basement, and we started working on websites together. I think it's possible that the first couple of sites that we did together were static, so that will tell you how long ago it was. When I first met with Ivan talking about doing some partnerships, I was really struck by how he understood the importance of design. I had worked with other developers before, and a lot of them were very straight up coders. And I had to be always fighting for no, design actually matters. And the users are going to think that this is important and they're going to find the information better when you have a solid design behind it. Yvonne really understood that from the get go. It was incredibly validating at the time because so much of what you would see in those days on the web was who cares if it works? Who cares what it looks like if it works? And I understand things have to work. That is absolutely fundamental. But also, users have to want to work with them. That is where I come in and where I have always placed the importance of my work. Let's make it actually work for the user so that it's something that people want to interact with. I started in advertising, actually, in newspaper advertising. And I quickly switched to a more digital orientation because that was really the way that the market was going. And that was where the more interesting projects were. I started getting interested in web design and what that could do for communications because it was just exploding at the time. What I like about web design is the living nature of it. When you were doing print design, once you get it on paper and it's printed, it's there. And that's what it looks like forever. Websites are so interesting because they are living documents and you can change not only just what they say, but you can change what they look like at any time. And you can change the focus of it. So they're just so malleable as it relates to your business marketing goals. So the living nature of it is always very interesting to me. In the design industry, it's really interesting because there's this continuum of people that consider it art and people that consider it science. I find myself somewhere in between. The important things that I do with design are communication. I don't think I would describe myself as an artist. There's a lot of art about what I do, but it's more about effective communication. And there are so many components of that. If you design something that can't be developed, it doesn't do you any good. So you can design the coolest thing, the thing that looks the best. If it can't be developed and maintained, then it does not have any value. One of the things that I like best about working with TEN7 is that I am able to work closely with the developers who are working on the specific site that I design. They always come back to me if there are questions on the way interactions should perform, or if they need to extrapolate on a design that I've made and they want to make sure that they are extrapolating correctly or taking it in the direction that I intended. They always come back to me, and there's close communication on that, and I really appreciate that communication a lot. I love seeing the projects when the developers are done with them, or even when they're like halfway through them. Wow, this works. Look at it. Oh, look, it's beautiful. It's really exciting to see things because so often I'm looking at static screens, but when you see the interactivity and you see the motion and the way that people are actually going to interact with it, it's really exciting to see it come together. The TEN7 mission, make things that matter, is really important to me because I know that any project that they call me in on is going to be a project that I am proud to work on. Also, a project that the rest of the members of the team are going to feel good about working on. Projects where you feel good about working on in general are just so much more energizing. They make you want to sit at your desk, they make you want to push your boundaries and figure out ways to do things and really be a problem solver. One of my first work supervisors gave me a really great compliment one time. She said I was a creative problem solver and that skill was going to take me really far. And one of the things that I appreciate so much about working with TEN7 is that they are always open to creative problem solving. Even as a UX designer, I can go to developers and say, what can we do? Like, I'm stuck in this one place. What can we do to push past this or to find something creative that we can do here to fix this little area that's a difficulty? And we will brainstorm together. And I absolutely love that.